What's up, guys? Today it's a little interesting video. It's pistols and PCCs versus rifles. So we're going to jump right into this one. These are the two newest additions to my collection, and I do not have an AR-15 here to compare or an AK or anything. Unfortunately, I'm in between ARs. Typically, I jump brands and I only have one or two on hand at a time. For the most part, I rely on handguns for home defense and self-defense. However, there's a case here to be made for the PCC. So for those of you who do sleep with a rifle, let me introduce you to the handgun. The handgun is, well, it's a handgun. You know what a handgun is. But why would you want a handgun over a rifle? And at first, it may not seem so transparent, so obvious as to why somebody might prefer this or this over your AR or AK for home defense. And it comes down to if you live in a city or if your room backs up to other rooms or your particular area of the house ends up making somebody else's room a backstop. Because one of the safety rules of firearms is, of course, know what lies beyond your target. And when you have a target in your house and it's between you and, somebody you love, somebody you care about, say your dog. I got my dog over here staring at me. It adds another level of stress. And these, pistol rounds and PCCs by no means eliminate that overpenetration, but they do cancel it out to an extent that is more acceptable than, say, throwing a 55 grain 5.56, or some of you psychos who run 855 for home defense because you're worried some dude's going to break in with body armor. Not statistically likely. It's not even statistically likely that you're going to get robbed, but what would I prefer to have? So not the AR-15. We've already discussed that. I do still live with my parents. That's its own topic that probably won't be a video. But I still live at home, and my area essentially is up a set of stairs. If you go down the stairs, to the right is a door, and that way is my parents' bedroom. Which means if somebody comes through this back door that's over here into the kitchen, my backstop now becomes my parents' room. So that automatically disqualifies rifles for me. So why a handgun or a PCC obviously helps me eliminate the risk of potentially having to discharge a round in the direction of my parents, which is obviously a bad thing and does not look good when the police show up. If there's a bunch of overpen rounds that went into your parents' bedroom, there's all kinds of no-nos with that. So for the most part, pistols are the way that I go for home defense, self-defense. They're fairly lightweight, they're fairly accurate, they're entirely practical in the civilian world. I've made videos on that. You should go check those out. But my recent love, not necessarily the LWRC, but the PCC category, has me questioning my loyalty to handguns. This is an LWRC SMG 45. Which I have a suppressor laid away for, and I'm going to SBR this one day. And barring all... sorry, I keep playing with the mags. I really like these mags. They're just US-made UMP 45 mags, but they're cool. I do plan on swapping to this as my home defense firearm. Should it pass all of the accuracy and reliability tests, regardless, is going to be SBR'd and suppressed. So it's going to be a fun range gun either way. But if this gun performs how I want it to, It's going to replace my other guns, which this is not currently my home defense gun. I'd like to make this my home defense gun. I would need a threaded barrel and a 9mm can. But this video was kind of just some food for thought, and I get to show off two of my newest firearms to the collection, being this SP-01 comp and this LWRC SMG 45. I do plan on making shooting content at some point. I know a couple people have asked in some comments. Yes, I do plan on making some shooting content at some point. And in fact, I'm going to be setting aside money so that I can get a computer solely dedicated to editing so that I can bring you guys better videos. You can see my grubby little fingerprints on this thing. It's driving me nuts. But I do plan on getting into editing a little bit and making some content for you guys. It's kind of a mix of range content and reviews. Another thing I hope to get soon is possibly a green screen, maybe at 100 or I don't know, 200 subscribers. I'll do a face reveal, and maybe we'll do a range trip. But yeah, that kind of concludes this video on your handguns versus something like this. I go with the 75 specifically because, I mean, they're just cheating, man. I have more expensive guns than this that shoot worse than my CZ75, simply because it's a more traditional Browning style action, you know, your Glocks, even my APX. So if you're looking for a low effort, easy to manipulate firearm at a fairly reasonable price, I would suggest looking at the CZ75s. If you've got more money than you know what to do with, check out the SMG 45s. But honestly, this is my third CZ75, and I've only shot one of my three, so I do look forward to buying more of these. And I hope you guys are along for the ride when I start making actual real deal content. Leave a thumbs up, subscribe if you want, but leave a thumbs up. Let me know that you want to see, you know, more content. Let me know that you want to see some shooting videos. Let me know what you want to see on the channel in general. And of course, I will do my best to oblige as I begin to learn to edit videos and create content properly. I want to thank you all so much. As of this recording, I have just shy of 70 subscribers. We're at exactly 69. Nice. And you know, I look forward to hopefully getting to 200, and then we'll see what the future holds. I also look forward to having a better backdrop one of these days. Every time I think about how terrible my backdrop is, I kind of chuckle. But yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one. Sorry for the rambling, and I hope you liked the video. Peace.